Hi, Quadcopter 101 here. I recently received a new quadcopter. It's called the L6052. It's the latest in a long line of LaTrax Alias clones, and I wanted to just give it a rundown. I liked the idea of it, first of all, because it's also one of the cheapest of the LaTrax Alias clones at only $40. Compare that to something like the Drummond Ominous, which is almost twice that. So let's see how this performs. First of all, I wanted to compare it to another Alias clone. This is the Lishitoys V636. If you compare the two, they're somewhat similar in shape, front and back. This one has a different battery. It uses the older style skinny battery, 500 milliamp hour. But it's also the 60. It is the number on this 6052. Is somewhat smaller than the Lishitoys V636. 6052 is a little bit smaller than the LaTrax, or than the Lishitoys V636, but overall the shape of the two are very similar if you put them here together. So let's go into a flight with this particular model. This one is highly maneuverable and very fast. Let's see if this cheaper $40 version is likewise. One more thing, the L6052 comes with a optional camera that you can buy. It doesn't come with the camera, you got to buy it as an option. Myself, I always prefer to fly with my 808 number 16 V3 keychain camera, and with that in mind, I put a rubber band on the quadcopter in that I'm planning to fly a little bit later here with the keychain camera attached to see how it performs with this particular quadcopter. So let's go for that flight. Okay, this is the controller. It's similar to, say, like the SEMA controller, except it's black. The difference being in that you control the rate, low and high rate, by these buttons here, and for the optional camera you control the video with that button and the photographs with that button. You can also switch between mode 1 and mode 2 with this quadcopter. You can do automatic flips by pressing this button. It does an automatic forward flip, and if you want to do manual flips and tell which direction you want to flip, you press that button. Okay, so let's turn it on, binding with the quadcopter. And I'm going to select high rate and start off with high rate from the very beginning. Note that this also comes with prop guards. I didn't install them because I want to try out the maneuverability of this quadcopter without the prop guards installed. So there we go. Whoa. Oh yes, this is very maneuverable. It's very similar to, I can tell you right now, very similar in flight to the V636, which surprises me because it's only $40. It's extremely maneuverable. This is a $40 quadcopter. That's a hell of a deal. I'm just going to run this whole battery, running it like this, and then follow up with a flight with the camera installed. Go into funnels. It does funnels very well. Range on the transmitter seems to be good too. Well, this is a surprise, I must say. This one came out of left field. The L6050. Ooh, there was a little drop there. I don't know what that was. I don't know if there's dropout issues with this or not. But it regained the transmitter, then it dropped to the ground. Yeah, this one came out of left field. No one saw it coming. But it seems to have a lot of performance. Just funnel it right over my head. Okay, send it that. Wow, it turns on a dime. Let's send it up high. Okay. This is a great quad. Surprisingly good quad. I don't know why this one hasn't been talked about yet, but it will be. I guarantee that. Wow. Very enjoyable flyer. Okay, let me put it in low rate and evaluate it for beginners. Oh yeah, even beginners can fly this one. This one's nice and steady. Doesn't do much in low rate though. But if all you're doing is learning to hover, I guess you could get by with this one. I'm pushing full forward. There's a wind coming from that direction. It's fighting it. But it's very, very stable. You know, the V636 is a lot more, well, even at 40% and 60%, it's a little bit too twitchy. But this one has just low and high settings, and in low setting, and this one is very stable, so this one's good for beginners too. Going back to high rate. Had another drop out there. I don't know if there's radio interference here. There could be on 2.4 gigahertz. Yeah, getting a lot of interference there. There's something interfering with the signal, but it regains the signal. But there are dropout issues apparently. I can see it right there. I don't know what that was. Out there at the edge of its range. Fun flyer. Battery seems to last very well too. Again, this is the L6052. Looks like a little bumblebee, yellow and black. Actually a big bumblebee. It's hard to find a quad that can perform like this at this price range. In fact, I don't think you can find another quad at this price range that performs like this. Especially this size of a quad too. One that supposedly can lift a camera, which I'm going to do here shortly. We'll see how it can fly with the camera. Wow, that battery lasts a while. Great quad. Oh, I haven't tried flipping yet. For those of you interested in the flip, okay, maybe I'm doing something wrong. I'm trying to flip, but it's not flipping. Maybe I need to read those instructions again. And there goes the battery. There wasn't enough battery to do a flip. But I tried. Okay, that's the L6052.